Okay, is this live? I hope. Let's see if that works. Claude, bring in some nice arpeggiated synthesizer that plays a medium speed melody with some nice harmonies. Okay, make it a bit faster, a bit more dreamy synthesizer. Okay, bring in kick and bass and make the synthesizer play like a really nice fast arpeggio. Make the synthesizer more audible, I can barely hear it, and also change this weird bass line a bit to something nicer, not so weird. The bass line is still pretty weird. Make a nice, more monotonous bass line with some nice acid bass. No, change it to a nice monotonous bass line. I think you haven't changed anything. Yeah, make it a more bouncy bass, not so, how to say, make it more staccato. Okay, take out the kick drum and bass for a moment and make a very long build up, like 64 beats or something. make the bass envelope longer and make it a much wider, smoother bass. I mean, this section, make it much longer notes that fade into each other, that build to a nice long build up. Also add some 16th or 32th snares that build up and a little riser in the background. Make everything work towards like a nice fat drop after 64 bars or beats. I'm not sure if you're still updating the script. Make sure that the connection to Strudel works and make sure that you're properly editing this song. Okay, if there's errors, why isn't in Strudel the notes animating properly? Make sure that the code fully works, and as I said, give me some nice fat bass that the notes are overlapping each other. Okay, screw the bass, bring back the bass drum, it's been building up for way too long. Okay, now I remove the bass drum delay, now make it punch a bit more harder, make the bass a bit louder and fatter, and remove some of the arpeggios. Okay, cool. Change the bass line. Now this pattern, change it to something similar but different. Something fantastic. I can see the new bass line, and again the notes are not highlighting in strudel. What's going wrong? Make sure that you're actually controlling strudel. Okay, nice, but still the bass is playing the same bass line, so it should be modified and should also be constantly progressing with some random elements. And also add some comments so that you see what instruments is which. Okay, nice. The bass sounds better, but give it a more simple bass line. Not that many different notes, that's way too much. And also it's sometimes distorted a little bit too hard. I don't know why. I think it's because of the filter, but the filter also is nice. But I bet you can tune this a little bit. Also remove the arpeggiator in some parts, make it only play during the build-up, and add a new lead synthesizer that plays like a very nice progressing melody over a longer period, like 64 bars or something. Yes, make the new lead sound a bit more epic and like it's in the universe. Yeah, and still the bass line is nice, but it's a bit too many random notes. Like give it just like 3 notes or something, but make them have a nice groove. I can't see the update, make sure it always updates somehow. I think you broke the script again, it's not highlighting the notes. Make sure that doesn't happen. So the notes are not highlighting again. And I don't hear the change you made. Fix that. Do Claude. Nice. Take out the kick drum and make the bass a little fatter. Okay, nice. Build some riser pad that slowly leads to a drop over 64 bars. Welcome. Bring back the music. Sorry. Okay. Okay, again, give me some riser pads, some noise with a high pass filter that slowly opens and then gives you like this sound. I think that will work. Alright, and then bring back bass and kick drum, please. Important. And change the bass line again, some variation of the same notes, and keep it a fat bass line. Remove the pad synthesizer or mute it and add a nice lead arpeggio. Make the lead arpeggiate different chords. No. Would be nice if I could just go like make it like bow 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 and it would understand, but no, it's just speech to text. Nice, make the lead synthesizer more audible, like a little more clear, crystal-y sound. Okay, and make the lead synthesizer sound less random. Make it follow the bass notes and play them as chord arpeggios. Okay, change the bass line and also change the lead going with the bass line. Make the lead arpeggio also a little more epic and sound like it's in a giant church or something. Okay, make the pattern for bass and for lead a little longer so that it's not that repetitive. Okay, it's a bit overwhelmingly loud lead synth. Make it not that epic. Okay, mute the kick drum for a long build up with some snare rolls and some noise pads. Drop it fast. Not the riser pads I hoped for. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Make a nice build-up with noise pads and snare rolls that build up over 64 beats. Kick drum muted, but bass still playing. And also no percussions after the drop. Better. Okay, bring back the kick drum, but no hi-hats, percussion, so that. Okay, bring back the percussion, like some nice hi-hat patterns. Okay, some nice stab synth sounds that like just stab in here and there. The voice detection really isn't that good. No, some stab sounds, like if you stab someone, like it should be really punchy, aggressive, high-pitch synthesizer that stabs here and there, like every 64 bars or something. Nope, that was not it. Bring back the beat. Okay, there's a step sound. No. There's still no beat. Make sure the bass is playing again, like some nice simple bass line. It's crazy hearing yourself from the headphones all the time. No, that's not it. Go back to this pattern, but keep the nice bass line playing with the melody that's currently playing. There we go. Yeah, but go back to the bass that you had before. That one was much nicer. Much nicer. That's what I wanted to say. Reggae? I can try that, but I think reggae is going to be much harder than techno. Try to make it a reggae beat, really relaxed, not a 4 on the floor kick drum, just like some nice chilled bass, 4 chords, and yeah, a nice drum pattern. Also nice, more organic drum sounds, like from an actual drum set. Let's see. All right. Not too bad. Nice. Make the bass a bit fatter, like more audible, and make it sound like an actual acoustic bass. And play some organ with it. Organ. Oh man, you know what I mean. Selecta. Alright, give some nice, on every second beat, like some offbeat, staccato, organ chords. Organ, like the instrument with the keys. Okay, give some Caribbean percussions, like some simple drums, quickly played, how to say, shuffled up drum patterns. Nope. Nope. That didn't work. Bring back the beat, man. Man. More delay on what? Give me more delay where appropriate. Yeah. It's a lot of delay. Okay, maybe not on the chords that are playing, but on the snare is perfect. The chords, oh man, this voice detection really doesn't work as I hoped for. Okay, change the chord pattern and also the bass with it, but keep the same mode, just a little variation. There's still delay on the snares, right? It's just very, we can tweak it. Now there's a nice delay on the snares, I think. Add some shakers and some bongos. Nope. That didn't work. Bring back the beat. Oh, it actually told me sample isn't loaded. If we swap it for a percussive voice. Yeah, please do so. Okay, I can't hear the shakers, the rest is working, but make sure the shakers give a nice shaker sound. Still don't hear the shakers. Nope, still don't hear the shakers. Make sure the shakers are actually audible. Maybe pick a different shaker sound. And also make sure that the bass line changes a little bit. It's getting repetitive. It's not shakers, but it's nice. Alright, now let's bring this back to a more techno sound. Just give me a 4 on the floor kick drum, but keep the rest of the beat playing this reggae style. Nice, give me some nice claps here and there. It should be with some randomness here and there, a little bit of clapping. Now I only hear the claps. Bring the rest back. Uh-oh. Little break. Okay, try adding the claps again, but please make sure not to break all of the script when doing that. I don't see no claps. Oh no, there's some. Okay, add some quicker offbeat organ chords that are like, how to say that, played quicker than the current organ chords, additionally to them, with a higher pitch. Nice. That's nice. Also add some pad in the background that really smoothly plays the bass notes. Oh. Okay. Okay, change the bass line a little bit, make another bass line variation and make sure that all the other instruments fit to the new bass line. And make it sound a little bit Egyptian. Let's see. A dub rhythm. I will try that. Okay, it's actually more Egyptian now. Alright, add a fat dub rhythm on the floor of the whole thing. Hawthorne, what the fuck? Not sure if you're reading the speech to text, but it's not very good. Okay, make the melodies less repetitive, give them longer sequences that change over time and also have some random modifications. Oh, you hit your limit for Claude messages. In that case, I think we're done for today. Thanks for tuning in. It was a very nice first session with this setup, and I think I'm going to do some more of these live streams. Cool. Then have a nice Sunday, get cooled down somewhere, and see you next time.